Theater of the Mind.
Theater of the Mindset. Mazoga Broadhorn, owner of Camp Do Anything, sits anxiously on a somewhat sagging wooden bench next to the tall grass of the traveling grounds. Her hands alternate between fiddling with a long dagger she keeps sheathed at her belt and this summer's brochure advertising Camp Do Anything as the destination for young adventurers to sharpen their skills and pioneer heroic destinies.
Evandria Zerinthia of House Kaelwyn arrives at camp by carriage, drawn by 2 brilliantly white elk. As the carriage draws to a halt, the door swings open, and there stands 4 feet of sharp-tongued aristocratic confidence.
Hopping down the road towards camp is Bunky. Bunky is a craft come to life, a popsicle stick and pipe cleaner body that was initially 6 inches tall, but has now grown to 2 feet tall ever since gaining his own independence. He still has a bond with his creator, Claspin, but now it's just an emotional one rather than a magical tether between the two.
Eleanore Shadowmane comes through the edge of the woods into camp. Eleanore has a nervous energy about her, a good nervous energy. Last year was her first year at camp, and this year she's coming in. You know, she applied to work here, and they chose her. So she's nervous and excited to come. So Eleanore is a 6'3" centaur with tanned skin, and she has long copper French braided hair.
Everyone hears a dune buggy rolling through. It is the oldest, ratchetest looking piece of gnome machinery. You see a human young man with big goggles on and just covered in dust rolling into camp with a loud stereo on, and he pops out. It's like, "Hey, Mazzy!"
Oh, my goodness. Pat, hello.
As he says hello, he is running back to the back of the dune buggy, and is just like takes 6 full hockey bags of just blunted weapons from Overland Outfitters, his parents' sort of gear shop for adventurers, and he kind of winks at Mazzy. He's like, "Parents sent me some extra training materials for the pits."
As he approaches, Mazzy will see a fully armored, short orc. In armor that was clearly used and has been like overly polished. A broken tusk sticking out of the helmet. Behind this person is 2 bags that are fully packed and even like bursting at the seams with just stuff hanging out of it. One of them mostly clothes, the other one some clothes, and also just a bunch of loose papers that look like magazine rip-outs. Covered in dust, walking up, some self-painted ornaments on his armor.
"Hi, Mazzy."
Mala, oh my goodness. And she... Are you the parent or guardian of a rambunctious young person seeking the fame and glory of the life of an adventurer? Do you lie awake at night worried that your child is more likely to end up in the jaws of a dragon than swimming in the dragon's hoard? Well, fear not. Young students seeking to become adventurers no longer have to learn from the school of death saving throws. Instead, they can learn at a registered training facility for young adventurers, like Camp Do Anything. Camp Do Anything is an open enrollment summer camp for young people seeking to become adventurers. Regardless of skill, background, or financial situation, Camp Do Anything promises to find the hidden arcanist, soldier, or privateer deep inside each and every student. Camp Do Anything is a registered training facility in accordance with the formal written adventuring experience signed in the Divine Codex. Camp Do Anything operates under the 5th edition or 5.5e edition of Dungeons & Dragons, and as such, cannot be held responsible for unpredictable dice rolls. Any names or references to characters or concepts from the previous seasons of Theater of the Mindset are not unintentional. We hope you enjoy. Join us next week as we kick off Season 2 of Theater of the Mindset, Camp Do Anything. You fiddle with the lock, and after 3 or 4 minutes, you hear a click, and your lockpick has broken inside of the lock.
She has a hand axe.
Goddamn right she does.
So I think she's gonna take it and just chop off the doorknob, break the door open.
Great. There's no need to roll because with enough time and if you're not trying to hide yourself, there's no reason
Not anymore.
you would eventually succeed. You hack at this door, doing a significant amount of damage. Eventually the door gives way, and there is no way that this would be unnoticeable. You have cleaved through a significant portion of this door, forcing your way in. Inside, you see, again, a number of buttons, probably 30 or 40 buttons on a panel. You see a couple of levers, and the mirror itself, now that you're on the other side of the mirror, you can see that there are runes that only appear on this side of the mirror, giving you an idea that maybe this is some type of two-way window. And the sigils and runes are moving and articulating in different ways, giving you an idea that maybe this is even like some sort of touch window or glass that you could move.
So she's gonna go and try and move it.
Great. Give me a intelligence roll. You do not know how to use this tool, so you're just gonna add a roll and give me your intelligence modifier.
Can she use Yanks Your Braid?
Yanks Your Braid is here.
Now you're talking.
And he says, oh, I think this part over here, there's a really cool looking symbol over here that I think we could, if we both press this button and maybe if I make a Y pattern like Yanks, maybe that's the right move. Do you think a Y pattern?
You know, sometimes pretty works, Yanks. Let's try it.
Great. He starts basically writing his own name, but he only knows the first letter, so he just keeps rewriting Y over and over and over again. You can roll again.
Nat 20. 21 total.
Great. Love that for you. The Thunderdome outside, without a lack of a better word, changes. The white walls are replaced, and instead it looks like you're looking out on a volcanic landscape. You see to your right a massive erupting volcano. Lava pools are pouring down the side, making rivers of red hot lava. There are geysers of volcanic gas erupting up down the sides of the volcano, kind of creating poisonous clouds that pool at the top of the dome. It looks like there is a limit to how high up this goes, but visually it looks like it goes all the way to the sky. You see what you would recognize as fire methods and fire elementals begin to phase into existence all along the bottom of the Thunderdome. And what you see is a battle simulator. A bright flash appears, and the jade quickly turns from a bright blue color to a deep, almost putrid yellow color before turning bright silver and then back to blue.
So would Evandria have seen this type of magic or color changing from her experience growing up with her mother being a magic user?
Give me an Arcana check with advantage.
Okay. 15.
This medallion is some type of abjuration, conjuration magic, and she is almost flitting through different lenses as she's doing that and looking for reactions, almost like a magical pH litmus test. And the fact that it was reactive is a sign that she's like basically getting positive reactions to something.
So I think since Evandria saw that happen, she's just gonna call it out. Excuse me, what does that mean? Why? It changed colors, and that's not good, right? That's not good?
No, this is definitely not good. And you see her kind of look out one of the side windows, and in that window, almost just outside of the window frame, you can see the edge of the spirit tree. And even in the darkness of the storm, the spirit tree is alight with silver light. And it is casting, flickering against the storm and the now downpour of rain, just almost aflame with silver white light. And without hesitating, Mazzy books it out the door.
Can I look at my leaf from the spirit tree real quick?
Yep.
Is it reacting at all to anything?
It's also reacting.
But yeah, I will sprint after her at full speed.
Yeah, Evandria is going to bolt after because it seems exciting.
Jesus, we're going to a what?
Come on, let's
okay.
go.
All right, here we go. Oh gosh.
Patrick goes, Eleanore goes.
Eleanore stands at the door, staying inside because she is keeping Bunky. Bunky, no, I don't know what you're thinking, but we're staying in here.
Oh, well, I thought that was gonna be our task, that we would just stay in here and they would go handle everything. We're still pretty new to this.
Well, we're all really new, but you are way too aerodynamic.
Well, I resent that. Bunky walks under Eleanor's legs defiantly.
Okay, so Eleanore closes her eyes, takes a deep breath. Do I notice anything with my other senses with that deep breath?
Give me a investigation check.
15.
You roll a 15 and you hear almost like a whisper in the wind, a deep rumbling voice. You can't quite make out the sound, but you know that it is magical in nature and it is being carried along the wind like someone is actively casting a spell and reading the wind patterns in some way. If you wanted to, you could follow it.
It's away from camp?
It is parallel. It's not taking you out of your way, but it's not going back towards camp.
And Eleanore knows from the information that, or Eleanore can infer from the information that if she stops that spellcaster, she stops the storm.
You do not know that. All you know is that someone is casting some type of spell related to the winds, not with a 15, and you can hear it just faintly in the sound of the breeze, a rumbling voice.
I'm gonna head back to camp. Eleanore snatches the weather fork out of the air and turns and runs back.
In the middle of the night, there's a knock at Mala's door.
I will instantly jump out of bed, grab my shield and sword, and just kick on the door. Like, who's there?
Oh my gosh! Mala?
Yes, little one?
I wasn't supposed to tell you, but they've been gone a long time.
Who's gone and where? And I'll instantly look to the northwest corner for Yanks.
He's not there.
Who's gone where?
The Kyles, they said that they were gonna just sneak out real quick, and they took this board that had a bunch of letters on it, and they said they'd be back, and they haven't come back, and they changed themselves to look like one of the counselors and some of the people that the counselor takes out at night, and then they went out, and I haven't seen them, and that was a couple of hours ago.
Michaela, it's okay.
Uh-huh.
Where did they go?
I don't know. They told us that we had to lay in bed and be really quiet.
No, but which direction did they go?
They went towards the woods.
The Great Woods?
Yeah, the Great Woods.
I'll pull out the warble.
Yeah, hello?
Everyone get up immediately. We have campers that have exited camp.
Campers? I've been watching.
That is a lie because I don't see you, and Yanks is not here, and we're going to have to talk about that.
Does the alarm work in and out, or just alert coming in?
You will recall that your specific wording was entering camp, not exit.
Can someone grab Pat too? Because I know he never has his warble on. Actually, I'll get Pat, and I'm just going to walk over to cabin 1.
Pat, Pat instantly kicks up. What's up?
Oh, we got lost campers.
Pat opens
It's
the
the
door
Kyles.
in his underwear. Kyles. It's always the Kyles.
Bunky waves his arms, and 10 tiny marbles of light circle around him before all combining into just a single orb that he throws at the zombie.
The lightning hits it in the chest, and the sparks writhe around its form as it kind of jolts and its muscles tense up, and it takes 8 damage. Go ahead, Pat.
Pat would like to. Pat wants to ram one of the zombies and continue driving in the direction of wherever the hell Raven and the last Kyle went.
Yep.
So I'm going to take a little dex throw. It's a 12 plus 4, 16.
That is a hit.
To hit. 7.
I will say that this is the one that Mala left behind.
Yep.
So you have split some of this damage as just truly like roadkill. You hear a doo-doo, doo-doo as you run over the zombie that was kind of standing by itself, not the one that was engaged with Evandria.
We've got another job. We'll be back. Pat looks at Bunky and says, "You coming or you staying?"
I'm gonna help them out.
Heard. Kyles, you gonna take your questing ritual again? Flies out.
Eleanore has the bag of bones, and she has Pat on her back, and she has Kyle there. Hey, help Raven up, and can you help Raven back?
Yeah. I think I can. As
Okay.
he grabs Raven and picks them up.
Okay. She thinks about how proud she is of herself for essentially being a big part of solving this mystery. She thinks about how she just found these forget-me-nots, and she hopes that she's able to, maybe with the help of Wendell, manipulate these forget-me-nots to reverse what they normally do because she's not affected by them, and maybe that'll shine a light on those missing memories that she's haunted by. She also thinks about her heritage and how she really wants to find out, even if it doesn't have to do with the memories she's missing, just what happened to that entire generation of male centaurs from her eminence. And she thinks about, even if she never finds out about that, she feels so confident and grateful and happy that she is helping, and she feels a warmth start in her chest, and it spreads out all the way to her fingertips and her hoof tips. And she feels herself get stronger and become a level 3 rogue.